All right, so for this one, get into a wide stance, right? Just like we're doing, we're gonna go cross, cross between. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and every time you go through counts as 1. This one should be fairly easy. So let's get 20 reps right here. Quick, quick through, quick, quick through. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Pound, pound, cross, pound, pound, cross. Perfect. You're gonna hear that same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. That's all right. Perfect. 20 reps right here. Every through is 1. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Good job. Perfect. So do a few more reps though, Trey. Keep going, don't stop, keep going. So you can see him swaying and moving with the ball, but what you don't see is his head going crazy with it. Good, you can stop. Right, so he's not throwing his head around. He is moving his body and swinging his body and kind of moving with that basketball, which is what you want to do. But I know you talk a lot about having players who dribble and have their head,
I'm so happy that you brought that up.
You know, flying around everywhere.
So there are a lot of players that will start dribbling like this. Trust me, it does not help you at all. If I run up to you with the ball and I start doing this, are you going to move out the way? Probably not. What sells
out of
moves,
fear, maybe.
What sells moves, think about football, right? When you're juking people, you want to sell with your body, your hips, all that type of stuff, right? So having a wide stance allows your body to move back and forth in between your legs. When they're skinny, you can't really do any of that. You can move your head though. But when you're right here, now you're able to sell these moves. And now we can get into like a little bit more advanced stuff where we drop our shoulders, this, that, and the other. But focus on just having a wide stance and then swaying your body from back and forth right there because it allows us to tap, all right?
Now at this point where you don't have to look back at the ball, right? Where you don't have to be turning or you don't have to take any extra dribbles now. So what we want to do is just get 20 straight, sit in that same stance like we would with our crossover, where we're getting 20 straight right here behind the back. So rock sway with the ball. 20 straight, pound it hard. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you should be able to get 20 straight. Good. But that's okay. If you mess up, just keep going. Pound that ball a little harder, Jojo. Just 20 straight. Just 20 straight. But pound that ball a little bit harder when you do it. So give me 5 more reps. So you should be able to get 20 straight with pounding the ball. And you did a good job, obviously, but I want you to pound the ball a little bit harder. Anything to add?
I do want to add something. So I'm going to turn around and show you this. I can't explode to the basket if I'm just like doing like this. So when I'm working on these dribbles, I really want to slam it because once the ball is outside, now I'm able to dribble it. Now, or attack. If I have the ball right here, now I have to bring it over here just to attack. So when you're working on this, don't work on it too tight. Work on it a little wider. And it's okay, we talk about inside the box and outside the box. It's okay if the ball extends out a little bit. And I want to explain that a little bit further. Inside the box, right? So if I were to dribble in between, my frame right here, going straight down, drawing a line straight down from my shoulders, down to the floor. This is inside the box. Now, if it goes outside, that's outside the box. And we need to learn how to do both. There's a lot of different combos that we can get to, but this is a staple for me. Cross between the legs behind the back. Now, we worked on our crossovers. We worked on our between the legs. We worked on it behind the back. We're going to go one after the other. And the cool thing about this, it switches on its own. So we'll cross between the legs behind the back. So it crossed over here. So now we'll go cross between the legs and behind the back. Now, in order to get really good at this, you want to work to do it a little bit faster, which is going to cause you to slam the basketball. Remember, we don't want those soft dribbles and all that type of stuff. That's the easiest way to get the ball taken from you. And you're going to get to the point where you're going to dribble the ball and you're almost trying to lose the dribbling so hard that you're not going to lose it anymore. And that's when you know your handle has arrived. So we're going to cross between the legs behind the back, cross between the legs behind the back, and we're going to get to 20. So 3 counts as 1. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Perfect, perfect. 1. You're good.
Let's see who can finish first.
4. 5.
Uh-oh.
6. There you go. There it is. There it is. You're good.
Uh-oh.
9. 10.
There we go.
Keep going. You're halfway there. Let's go, Jaden.
Handle's looking nice.
Every behind counts as 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Find a rhythm. It's all right.
Perfect. I know you didn't finish, did you?
I know, I lost my count. I just stopped counting.
So you always want to hold yourself accountable. Try to get all the way through, whether you mess up or not. Just stick with it. And remember all the little key things, having a wide stance, open up your hands, eyes up as much as possible. If you look down every now and then, it's totally fine. 2 different types of scissors, all right? So I want to point this. For beginners, it helps if you're skinnier right here. Now, for more advanced, it helps if you're wider. We're going to start off doing both. We're going to start doing the first one where we're skinny. We're going to do 20 right here. So we'll do a count. Each dribble counts as 1. All right, skinny scissors. We're going to take a break and we're going to go wide. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Skinnier, skinnier, skinnier.
Well done.
Almost. This is a perfect example right here. All right, having so much experience, I know what you're gonna naturally do is lean forward and wanna do like this. It's okay for when you start. Eventually you'll feel more comfortable just standing up and doing it. It's totally fine. Now we're gonna go wide, where our feet stagger wide. So left foot is in front of the right, it goes through, and then we go through right there. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
That's perfect. Great job. Good feet.
Better.
Killing it.
I want to go ahead and explain this, right? So now we have a defender right here. So I can't just go straight through this defender. I need to be able to go around him. So I need to be able to put my foot out. But here's the thing. If I put my foot right here, the next step will go right into his body. I need to be able to put this a little bit wide enough so I'm able to let this foot pass through. Now, there's a different situation. So say if we have a screen, this is a little bit more advanced, but I want to explain it. Let me get you right here, and let me get you right here. So I may be coming around the screen, and now I need to put this foot forward in order to go through. So those are the 2 different types of between the legs that we just worked on. One that's skinny, and then one that's wider. All right? Make sense? So Euro steps. I like to break this down from 1 step all the way down to the finishing product, right? So we're going to start off on 1 leg, and I want to bring the ball up high on this one specifically, right? So I'm going to jump to this leg right there, then I'm going to go all the way here. Now, here's the thing, which I didn't do right there. If I get this leg to go up, if I'm standing on this leg, if I get this leg to go up, I'll get further. So really want to draw that leg as far as I can. I'm not necessarily going for height, which I can go for, but I just want to go for distance. So from right here, I want you guys to start on your right foot. All right, I want you to glide as far as you can that way. Perfect, now balance. Now go the opposite way. Perfect, keep going all the way to the free throw line. Good. All right, now come back, do the same exact thing.
Bring it back.
No, so stand there.
Bring it back. Go ahead, bring it back.
Keep 2 hands on the ball. Yep, perfect. Now, I want to explain this early before we move on to the next step. The reason why I want them to keep the ball high is because when we work on finishing or we work on this Euro step, we're going to Euro around the defender, right? So if I were to try to steal that, if I have the ball low, first of all, it's easier to strip the ball from here if I were to Euro like this. It's easier. And it can look like it won't be a foul. But from right here, you see somebody stripping down from this way, it looks like a foul. Especially even if they hit the ball and go down, it starts to look like they're hitting their elbow. But imagine if they do hit your elbow, it really looks like a foul. So that's how we start off, just keeping the ball high and lunging from as far as we can, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now, Euro step, we're going to advance it a little bit. We're going to work on the dribble. Remember, I'm telling you, we're going to go from 1 step all the way to the finishing product. So we're going to take the ball out right here. Let me see you go right there. Now, what I call this is a down and out. You can call it different things. You'll hear it called a lot of different things, actually, but we'll focus on, think about the in and out. We take an in and out dribble, in one way, outside that way. I'm focused on not necessarily doing in and out, just going down and then out. Some people call it a turn dribble, whatever. Whatever you decide to call it, I want you to just go here and then plant. Perfect. Now do it the opposite way. Come back, do it the opposite way. Perfect. All right. Now we're gonna combine the 2 steps that we just did. So one right here, and then we're gonna Euro. Let's see you do it. Good. Now we're gonna do the same thing. Come back. Work on it. That's it. Perfect. Now what we're doing, and I'm gonna have them rep this out in a second. We're trying to get the defense to go this way. Remember, it's not bobblehead. We're not just working on having a bobblehead. We're working on our body cell and our moves. The defense is gonna follow you now. Then you're gonna Euro step. The key is to jump as far as you can back the opposite way. There is no height limit or distance limit that you could jump on the Euro step. You can cover as much ground as you want. So what we're gonna do is start a little bit further back, and we're gonna go from here to the free throw line. I'm gonna take a dribble here, and then jump as far as you can, all right? Perfect. Keep going. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Perfect. Now come back, do the same thing. No, yep, right there. Perfect. Yep. All right, so you have to think about this. Last thing I'm gonna throw out there. If I'm standing right in front of this offensive player, right, you have to be able to go from point A all the way to point B. Try it. Perfect. All right, so the key is you just take them one way, then go the opposite.
So we got 1 Euro step, 3 different finishes we'll work on. Okay, you guys can mix it up however you want to, depending on how advanced you are as a player. If it becomes too hard, just work on the first one, the easy one, the basic one. So what we'll do is we're gonna come down and work on the exact same Euro that we just talked about with Dev. So I wanna push down here, I wanna sell that drive to the right, punt 1 over. Now, first finish you have is just to come right here, finish this nice, easy right hand layup. Cool, that's number 1. We get him on the move, we can even add a pass fake to it and get over, finish that right hand layup. Okay. Second one you have is to do the same thing, but get a little more ground to the middle, finish a floater. Or you can cover all the way to the other side, finish a right hand layup or a left hand layup on that reverse. So there are your 4 different options to finish this one. Is that understood? Now, you could even do the same thing and extend it back if you want to work on an extension, but you got right side, you got middle, you got inside, or you got the left hand. Sell a strong Euro step, bring that ball over, protect it, and then finish how you please, but we got to make 10 straight on the right side. Perfect. 1, 2. Good. Bring that ball over strong. Good distance. Great distance. Jojo, sell with your eyes as well. Sell with your eyes as well.
There you go.
2. Perfect. 1, 2. Turn it. 1, 2. Jojo, but protect the ball better. Protect the ball better. Good distance, ready. 2. 2.
Not bad.
1, 2. Good. Let's switch sides. Good floater.
Before we move on, so I'm actually happy you 2 are going specifically
Because yours is different.
you're doing it very good, Trey. You're not bad. You're just not getting far enough for a reverse. So you need to really focus on planning and jumping as far as you can. Remember, there's no height or distance that we can't do. There's no limit. So just jump as far as you can over there because you have to get away from me, especially being a shorter player too.
Let's go. Left, right. 1 step to him, 1 step away. Perfect.
All the way.
1, 2.
There, a lot
That's
better.
not bad.
A lot better. Just finish.
1, 2.
Love it.
I've seen you.
Oh.
Get away, though. Get away. Protect that ball. Good extension. Great extension. Way to work on different finishes. Good floater. Try to pick that leg up. Don't drag that leg. Pick that leg up. There you go.
Love it.
Oh, different move.
Different move.
Give me one more where you,
Nice.
Trey, you give me one more where you get to that side, but reverse it back to this side. Last one. It's okay. Good extension. One more each. One more each.
Good finish. Like the spin. Love it.
Well done. Well done. Good distance covered and a way to work on different finishes off the same thing. For more advanced players, the reason why we have different options to finish is because you're going to have to make secondary reads. Meaning my first read, if Devin was there, was to hit the Euro step, right? My first thing was to get away from him. But he might play it differently every single time. So he might stay on this side and I'm good to cover ground. He might beat me to the spot, so I might have to stop short for a floater and come here. He might try to come from behind, so then I got to sneak it back on the other side. Or I might have to turn my back and come here. So if you work on the same move with different finishes, it'll make it a lot easier for you to convert, even if the defender guards it differently every time.
So when we're working on these Euro steps, there's going to be people guarding you. So say you make your way past me, you're going to have to work on going to the basket and be able to Euro in between me, right? So that's what we're going to work on with that. All right, let's try it out. Go ahead. There you go, perfect. Love it. Oh, almost nice.
Hey, so look, he's guarding that one differently than he guarded theirs, right? With them, he was more behind, so they had to get there. With you, he cut you off more to the middle. So even though you Euro step me, you got to stay tighter, keep him on this side, and then kind of finish back. So just read him. There you go. That's fine.
Almost.
Sell me. 1, 2.
Not bad.
There you go.
Nice, very nice.
Get away from me, though. Get away from me.
4 more.
1, 2.
3.
Keep that ball protected.
3 more.
Get over.
3 more. There you go. All right, stop. That's what I was waiting for. So I got about 3 tips, right? Here's the thing. When we talked about keeping the ball high, that's another reason. And not swinging the ball back to your hip. We had a Euro where they brought it right here. If somebody goes by me, I'm waiting right here on your hip. So go. Euro.
Go ahead. Huh?
I'm waiting for you to bring the ball right there to swing it back down so I can do this. Sometimes I just literally do this. You want to keep the ball high. You have a softer touch, especially when you start going for like floaters or runners or whatever. But you can't, if you bring it back down low, you're helping the defender like me, go ahead, get a steal. So you have to keep the ball high when you're working on these type of Euros. And that's why I didn't want to tell you guys. You guys felt what I was doing it every time, right? Keep the ball high, chest level, work on your extension, and you'll be a lot better off. Now let's get a few reps, let's make 5. There you go, way to keep it high. Good, 2.
There it is.
There you go, 3. Finish on the other side now.
Yep, get
Euro,
the other side.
big Euro. There you go, 4. Big Euro.
There it is.
1 more, big Euro. There we go.
Destiny, do 1 more. Destiny, do 1 more. After Jaden, do 1 more.
Push
off that left foot hard. Push off that left foot hard. Get all the way there.
All the way there.
There you go.
Brought it a little bit too low. Not bad though. You guys are right there. Keep it up high. Almost there. Just gotta make one. Almost. All the way up. Not a Euro. I need a Euro. Lovely. All right. So those are the little things that's gonna help you become a better basketball player when you learn the different tricks. And when you see that, when you see people working on layups and they're like bringing it back down, you start thinking, oh, I can steal that. So when the game comes around and they may be closing out, it goes by you, boom, steal.
It's actually a great point because there's 6 different ways that we'll talk about protecting it later. But probably the worst thing you could do is rock the ball. You remember that crazy awesome clip with James Harden, right, where DeMar DeRozan just goes like this. So defensively, when you start to recognize that a lot of people like to attack the basket and do this, you can start to look to get that steal. So for you as the offensive player, obviously don't do this, and then people can't steal the ball from you. So a common thing that we've been talking about is having barriers for our shot blockers, right? So if you were guarding me right here, Destiny, and we're trying to use a few things, right? We could use our arm to hold them off, we could use our leg to hold them off, or we could use the rim to protect ourselves. Now, let's say I'm going to this basket right here and I'm finishing a layup just like so. Well, she could put a hand up and you can get that block right there. But if I start to use the rim to protect me and I shoot my layup over here, Well, now by putting a hand up, you can't get that ball. So we're going to be using two things. One, our body, maybe our leg also, but absolutely using the rim on this finish. So what we want to do is drive to the basket. We're going to draw our contact on the ground and then extend that layup out here. So you can keep that seatbelt arm just like we did earlier. You could pin it instead. You can even put this leg up if you want to put a barrier. I don't mind if you go off either leg with this one, but you're going to be driving and then you're going to veer yourself into the basket. So if I'm coming here from the middle, we're getting around our defender, right? Because we're in our wide stance. So we're coming around our defender. And then we want to veer back into the basket. And you could finish this one just like you do, Destiny, right hand, right foot. Or Jaden, you're really good at this one where you come down and do more of a veer step, where you come into the defense and then extend it out there. So I'm okay with either or with the footwork, but you really want to focus on getting your defender more under the basket or even to the other side. So that way you can extend your layup out here. And then absolutely don't rock the ball.
Don't rock the ball.
Especially because you're going towards your defender. The last thing you want to do is bring the ball to them.
And one of the most important things to understand during this is cutting the defender's lane off the jump, right? So you see a lot of people, especially in volleyball or whatever sport you jump, right? You see the load up for the jump, right? Or you'll see me just go off a stride and try to jump. Now, if my lane is cut off, just walk in front of me. And I try to do that, and there's a person right there, and now my whole momentum is broken, and I can't jump the way that I want. So this is especially important just for that. All right, let's go. Let's try it out.
I'll stay with you here. So you're driving past me this way. Ride me in, bring me in, perfect, and then finish out there.
Even before we go for the veer layup, right?
You can draw contact earlier.
Let's go take a step backwards what we just worked on. And let's go to the side on those Nash layups or the same hand, same foot, and just keep going this way and finish on the outside. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Just like so.
Yep, same layup we just did to the outside.
No, but right hand, right leg.
Right hand, right foot.
So get your left leg up. Get your left leg up.
Yep. No, you don't even need to veer. Just jump, just go that way toward, yep.
Elevate. Perfect.
There you go.
That's it right
now
there.
Now you got to work
extension.
on that finish. Yep.
There it is.
Now
But
all
extend it out,
outside
not forward. Extend it out, not forward.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yep.
Extend it out, not forward. In. Good. But bring your body more in. Get your head under the rim.
Yep. Cut my lane off.
Good. Get your head under the rim more. There you go.
There we
bring
go.
me in. Bring me in. Bring me in. Good. Extend. Perfect. You're still going more forward. I want you to go more out.
Cut me off. No, you have to cut me off. I could have, if I would have tried to block that, I could have challenged it better.
Yeah. You want to talk about that? Because they're going here, but we need to go.
We need to be all the way outside because do we have like anything? All right, well, come here.
Block.
Yeah.
Not a block.
It's harder to block that even though I'm taller than you, it's still harder to block. And then what does this start to look like?
A foul.
It'll start to look like a foul, right? So we want to extend it all the way out. Let's go. Cut my lane off.
There you go. Now,
hey,
but where are you though? By you being out here, you're just making your layup way harder than it has to be. I need you to get to here. And now it's just this.
2 dribbles. There you go.
Wait up.
Nice.
Let me get there. Ready? Into me, go. Into me. That's okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Cut me off.
There you go.
Nice.
There you
Good
go.
extension.
Go for it. Into me. Good
Nice
extension. Great extension.
Very nice.
Nice.
Love that one. Gotta finish.
1, 2, into me. Good bump.
So now you're seeing us work 2 different things with the same concept. Protect the basketball. Now I'll even go a step further, right? We talk about dribbling the basketball, ball, you man, or protecting the basketball. It's the same thing with finishing. So if I'm going to the basket and Ryan's on my shoulder, I want to create the same situation. Ball, you, defender. Right? Everybody understand that? Yeah. So same thing with dribbling. And then it'll help you finish at the basket. Now you just have to worry about the touch and the extension.
So for this one, we want to get into our inside hand finishes. Now, a lot of these are avoiding shot blockers. So just like we had talked about being able to pin and extend your defender, keep barriers in front of them, by adding an inside hand finish, we can also change the timing of our shot blockers. So if I was driving here to the left side and you were on this side, sometimes you might want to come behind me and block this shot. Right, but by having an inside hand finish, now I might be able to sneak that one in with the other hand and ruin his timing. So what we're gonna do is just take a quick rip from about the elbow or free throw line. We'll go right hand dribble, right hand pickup, but we wanna get that left leg up to then sneak it in with the left hand. So hard right hand dribble, right hand pickup, and then we're gonna sneak it up with the left hand. Now there's two different footworks that I'm allowing you to do on this one. You can go, boom, left leg up, or you can get a little jump stop and then scoop it in there. I'm fine with either or. Cool? So left leg up or get a little jump stop. Yeah, start from here. Start from right here. One dribble, you can jump stop or you can get left leg up. Perfect.
There we go.
You're great at these, JoJo. You're great at these. You're good at these. Super easy, super easy. Now, Trey, if you want to make it a little more advanced, you could even start to get there and have the ball on the right shoulder, like you're going to go up with the right, and then sneak it up with the left. There you go. Perfect. And then do some a little farther away from the basket too, so you really got to extend it. It's okay. Good, now switch sides. So now drive left, but then sneak it in with the right. Perfect.
That was nice.
It's really good.
Real quick, stop. So you guys all started making a correction that I was looking to see if you were gonna make. So if the camera is the basket and I'm face square, I don't want to shoot the ball like this.
That's why
I want to. Yeah, you saw that,
Yeah.
right? I want to start to really turn my body, my back to the defender, and then stretch out right there. So one thing that I work on, and I like to do a lot of inside hand finishes. So I like to jump. Stand right here. I like to jump right at the defender, take the contact, and then reach out and finish. So I'll jump here and go this way and cut your lane off, and then I'll extend my arm out to finish. So like, pay attention, it's the same thing as we just did. I'm just turning my body a little bit more, right? So I'm glad you guys made that fix. I wanted to credit you guys on that, but you don't want to necessarily be like this, or else you might as well just do a left-handed layup.
That's a block, but you turn, you're protected more. Let's get a few more reps on this side.
Almost.
It's all right.
You can still take one dribble from there. Yep, perfect.
He does these really well.
Not bad. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep, there you go.
So now Trey, give me one more, but I want you to kind of fake more on the left side and then sneak it in with the right side. So sell that left-hand layup. There you go, and then sneak it in. Same thing, Jaden, you can add a little fake on this side and then sneak it into this side.
Let's get a spin on that one.
Beautiful.
So 2 different ways to do this, right? Absolute beginner way. We're always trying to focus on putting the ball on the glass and then into the basket, especially when it pertains to layups, right? Because it's easier. It dies once it hits that backboard. It gets a little softer when it's going to the rim. Now, when we want to focus on basic micing drills, I want to raise my right knee up, jump off my left foot, and then finish with my right hand. As soon as the ball comes out the net, I want to go to this other side. And you're gonna try to make 10 in a row here, all right? So we'll start off with you. Actually, Jojo, you go first. Don't let the ball hit the ground either. 1. Jumping off one leg. 3. There we go. 4. All right. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now, there's one thing that I want to add, and you're going to make the correction on it. So what Joe did, he brought the ball all the way down here, which is what I don't want. The reason why, I want to explain this as simple as possible. Imagine yourself on a very small court, a small hoop, right? If the rim is like right to where you could reach and just dunk the ball, the lower that it is, the easier it is to finish. Now, the higher that we have to throw the ball, the less, it's requiring more power on the shot. So I want to keep the ball high. If I keep it high, I'll have a softer touch when I go up into these layups. So now to fix that, when we go for these layups, you're not gonna dip the ball down here. You're gonna keep it above or at shoulder level and then go right into the layup from there, all right? A little bit tougher, but you get used to it after a while. Catch it, keep it high. Catch it, keep it high. Perfect. 2, 3. Brought it down low. Sorry, don't worry about it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it high. 8. There we go. 9. One more. You brought it down. 9. Don't worry about misses. 10. So eventually you want to build up to where you can get 10 in a row. Keep in mind, misses are a part of the process. So just keep working through them.
So for our next set of Micans, we will be actually facing this direction and have our head under the basket. We're going to get right leg up with the right hand finish right here. We'll grab that ball at the net, go left leg up on that left hand finish. You don't want to spin this one right now. Just get that nice high touch. Keep that ball high. Left leg up, right leg up. Find a rhythm. You're going to go ahead and skip off that as you finish your layup. So you can lead the way on this one first. We'll go right hand and then left hand. We'll try to make 10 straight. But even if you don't, just keep going. Go ahead. Yep, right leg up, left leg up. Perfect. Easy. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Just go through. Keep going. Easy. Keep that ball high. There you go. Couple more. Last two. Good. One more. Perfect. Easy 10. Let's go, JoJo. Same idea. Head under the rim. Extend that ball out. Good. Right. Oh, other leg. Right leg up. There you go. Grab it. Left leg up. That's okay. Keep moving on. Go to the other side.
Don't worry about it.
It's okay. Go to the other side.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. That's okay. Head under the rim. Extend that ball. 5 more. 4 more. You got it. High off the glass. There it is. Almost done. You're good.
You got it.
Does perfect. And it's totally okay to miss. Just obviously keep working through it. And then if you find out that you're more comfortable with one hand than the other, then maybe you want to spend some time and take some more time with the hand that you're not good with.
Now, before we even start working on driving, we're just going to work on our pro hop right from the box, right? So I'm going to take a dribble. There's a lot of different things that I could do with the basketball, all kind of stuff. I just want to get the footwork down first. So I'm going to take a dribble and jump stop, land on both feet. What I can't do, and I'll explain why, what I can't do is this. The reason why I can't do that is because by rule, you can't jump off the same foot and land on the same foot. So if I go here, I'm right foot, and then left, and technically I'll be considered a travel. Now, if I were to jump stop and land on 2, then it's not a travel. So what I like to do, because I'm so comfortable with floaters and jump hooks, I'll bring the ball here, and then I'll finish high, all right? I'll have my shoulders turned a little bit, and then I'll go. We'll get into floaters a little bit later, right? But I want to cover as much ground. So remember we worked on that Euro step where we get all the way over here. I want to do the exact same thing. Now the footwork, let's break down the footwork. As we're taking that left-handed dribble right here, we're going to hop off of this right foot. And then we land on 2. Now if I can't get all the way over there, perfect, all right? So let's try to work on just that.
2 things. Every day when I teach this, I see players that don't turn their shoulders like you said, so they'll come like this. That's a rip.
Easy.
And then players who don't protect the ball correctly. So the goal is to get it from this hip to this hip, not through here necessarily, unless you can get it really quick. But you can go over your head, you can go below your knees. If you can like really tuck it, that's fine, but you want to get it across strong. This is yours.
I got you on one.
Go ahead. Good job.
Yep.
Way more distance,
way
please.
Further. It's all right.
Nice one. Good job. Way to turn, too.
Like it. Finish that.
Turn a little too much, actually.
Yeah, it's almost back to the
Destiny, you turn a little too much to the point where it was hard to even finish. Good high pickup. There you go, a little more distance.
A little bit further.
Good touch.
All right. So you can jump stop, and there's no limit on. I mean, you could jump stop or pro hop and go backwards. Technically, you can go diagonally. You can go forward. So I want you guys to go straight to the side. So say if I was standing here taking the charge, you go straight to the side, and then go for the floater. All right. Here's the key thing though. You have to protect the ball. So if you don't protect the ball and keep it over here, like Ryan said, if you just square to the basket, you're just gonna get the ball taken. You want to be here and then finish almost like that for the floor.
That's perfect. That's
got it.
Right
so
hand.
your feet are gonna go. Is it gonna stagger? See how they just switch? All right, let's try it out. Gotta get all the way up.
Open too early though. Over. There you go.
That was nice. 1, 2. Almost. Get all the way there.
There you go.
3, 4,
Don't jump in.
5. Very nice touch on these floors.
Don't jump into me though.
6.
Right. Straight up.
6.
You're not trying to draw contact on a floater, right?
7, 8,
Over. There you go.
9,
That was nice.
10, 9. 9. Finish it off strong. Love it. Love it. Anything you want to add?
His is the best.
Really
Because
good.
do yours and just go really slow-mo on me. Go ahead. Perfect freeze. So you're, hold it 2 hands. He gets, oh no, not like that. Just relax. Like you're about to go. There you go. So he gets to this part and then you go straight up in your floater from here, where some of you guys open up first and then try to shoot it like that. So you want to be here and then like you said, with your feet staggered, you're pushing up through here and you square, go ahead, square up in the air. There you go. So watch, do yours like you did your first one. Go ahead, go do, yeah. And freeze. You did this, and then you opened up, and then try to shoot the floater. That's why I'm gonna get that. But if you stay here, and then you come up from here, you'll square up in the air.
Let's piggyback off the last one that we just worked on. So we can also pro hop all the way over here, land on 2 feet. Now in the last video, Ryan corrected her and said that she jumped a little bit, or she turned a little bit too much. Now, in a different situation, that can work, because she can also finish with the inside hand right here and extend out, which is exactly what we're gonna work on. So I want you guys to pro hop and then jump towards the basket. Now, if you're ready for the spin, go ahead and put some spin on it, all right? But if not, just put the ball in the basket off of the backboard. Pro hop.
Pinky.
All the way over here. So
Stretch
put
it
the
out.
ball in the basket. Now
You gotta find
get
a better
lot
angle
further.
though. So you gotta find an angle that can get you to that spot.
All the way.
Right.
Laying right there. Now, what are we doing wrong? All 3 of you guys did something wrong. There's one thing. Nope. I mean, yeah, okay, technically that's one. It's one thing specifically that I'm looking for. Nope. I mean, okay, that's fine too. You guys are all traveling by the rule. I wouldn't technically call that. I used to do it when I was your age. But by the rule, if you come right here, that's a travel. I still want you guys to pro hop, which means land on 2 feet and then jump that way. That makes sense? Get all the way here. Good.
There you go, that's
There you
perfect.
go. And now extend. Get all the way here. Extend. That's
Protect
not
that
bad.
ball though, protect that ball though.
Yeah. Love it. Did
alright.
you hear the 1-2? Yeah. Yep, so that's what you don't want to hear for right now.
More distance, good.
Gotta
good
get way
finish, more
further.
distance though. Just
Love
better
it.
angles, Jaden.
All the way.
There you go.
Yep, there we go. Gotta get further. Let's make
Let
5.
that ball, throw that ball that direction. You're chasing.
Close
it,
on
right?
the spin.
Like
I
when
didn't
you see
mind
a tray,
that.
you go low. You see him really pushing out that way.
Did you hear it? Did you hear the 1-2? Land on 2. 2.
Do yours, watch. Okay, do yours. Because this is gonna help you. You see how he's taking the ball and going like this? That's helping him cover more ground.
Think about it like this. So, if you were to if you were to do a box jump, right? Would you just jump like this? You would use your arms, right? So just think about it like that. That's helping with your momentum to get up and to get further.
No,
Close?
swing it more though. Throw it out there.
Like you're trying to draw a foul. Go.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's perfect.
Now land on 2 and you got it. Love it. That was good. And it's okay to finish that way too. Inside hand finish. Yep. Let's make 3. 1, two?
Almost.
I need one more. Good spin on that though. Jump stop. There you go. Three. You just gotta focus on the hand or how you turn the ball, because you're like still like hand at the basket, but you get better though. All right. Good job.
So now that we're a little bit more advanced, what we're going to do is attack the basket. We're getting into our reverses like we had done prior. We're going to make 10 in a row, right hand dribble, left hand reverse on this side, right? Once you finish that, then you're going to go right hand dribble, right hand reverse. So the only difference is making sure that we get that right hand to stay with the ball versus switching there. Cool? And then we'll come to this side, we'll go left hand dribble, right hand reverse, and left hand dribble, left hand reverse. Right? So if you need to add that extra spin when you come underneath, you might have to come this way. And when you're coming normal on this reverse, you're going to go thumb in so you can get the ball to spin this way. And if you're coming on this direction, then you go pinky in to get that ball to spin this way. Does that make sense? Perfect.
Before we get there, I want to explain to you guys this. It's not so much about power and scooping. It's just about touch. So once you get it to the right area, it's just if you just use wrist and fingers. If you scoop it, it'll go super high on the backboard and it'll just go against the backboard and go out that way, right? So it's more about wrist and then fingers in order to spin in the ball. Same thing. You guys didn't see me when I was working my inside hand doing this. I was just doing that. Got it? All right.
Start this side, we'll drive right, reverse it left. You make 10, then we'll drive right, reverse it right. Perfect.
Not bad.
2, easy. 3. You okay? It's all a part of it, right, Dev?
What is that?
Miss is all a part of it.
Yep, all part of it.
It's 5, come on. You can speed it up a little bit, G. Let's go.
There we go.
Good stretch. Last one each. Finish it.
Not bad.
Okay, now Jaden, go right hand, or sorry, drive right, finish right on the other side. 1, 2, perfect. That's okay.
That was nice, very nice.
So go 2 steps on it. So right, left, and come up like this. 1, 2, yeah, there you go.
Very nice, yep.
You might just have to start a little further for your 2 steps. There you go.
Let's see if you guys get some spin on it too. See if you can spin it. Not bad.
Perfect.
There you go. Not bad. Get him there. As you're working on it, you don't have to put a bunch of spin on. Keep going. You don't have to put a bunch of spin on it. But once you get better and more comfortable with it, you can.
Start on this side, Destiny.
Hey, there you go.
Now drive left, finish right. Drive left, finish right. Yep, right leg up though. Perfect, good job. Other way, it's okay.
Right leg up.
Right leg up. Oh, one too many.
So something that's going to help, so they're having issues right now, something that's going to help them is they take 2 dribbles instead of 1. So 1, 2, and then go straight up and then finish. So take 2 hard dribbles to the basket and then go let's try it out.
2 dribbles, 1 step.
1,
2, 1 step. That's 2 steps.
Almost, don't worry about it. Mistakes are welcome. There we go, now we're getting a rhythm.
2 dribbles, 1 step. 1, 2, 1. There it is.
Now we're getting a rhythm.
1, 2, 1. Perfect. 1, 2, 1. There it is.
Perfect. There we go.
You just got to push your first dribble out a little further. 2 more. There you go.
You're not going
Last
to
one,
tap the
Jim.
backboard, though. You're not going to tap the backboard. Hey!
Go left hand. Left hand on this reverse. Left hand drive, left hand reverse. 1, 2, perfect. Good job.
Very nice.
That's it. Good job. See if you can give me that pinky. There it is. That's okay, you're trying.
Almost. Stand up. Get warm real quick. I'm gonna have y'all go in there.
One more each, come on. There it is.
Cool.
There's your 4 different reverses right there.
Same foot, same hand. I nicknamed these the Steve Nash layups because I used to see him do them all the time, right? So we're gonna jump off. Prior we were working on right, left, and finishing with our right hand. Now we're gonna work on right hand, or right foot, right hand. So I wanna demonstrate this. When you're right here, I use these layups so that the defense that are more athletic than me can't time it, so they block my shot off the backboard. Anytime you want to chime in, go ahead. But I try to sneak these layups up, right? So normally I'll do this when the defender is a little bit behind or on the side of me. My main thing that I want to do is I'm going to the basket. I'll actually do it on this side. The main thing that I want to do, I want to lift this leg up, which is my right leg, and then I want to put my arm across right here, and I call that seat belting. So when you get in the car, first thing you're supposed to do is put on your seat belt. So I'm putting this arm across his chest. I'm not hooking, because you're going to get called for offensive foul. So the reason why I'm putting up this leg and this arm, because I want to create barriers for the shot blocker. So now as I'm going for this layup, and he's right on my side, he has to now go through my arm and my leg just to get to the ball. Now I could work on this on the outside, or I could work on this right here. I don't necessarily all the time want to scoop this layup, right? So we're gonna start off, we'll go on this court, right? We'll go on this court. We'll actually start with your left hand. I wanna see if you guys get this with your left hand on top. We're going one dribble to the basket. We're gonna lift that knee up, extend out, arm up. And it's so important that that arm goes across and that knee goes up. And we'll get into all the off-arm stuff later.
Just like we always call it, pin and extend, same idea.
Let's make 10 of them. Perfect. 1, 2, 3.
Good distance up.
4, not bad. 5, 6.
Try you. Show that strong.
Arm out. 7. Get in the habit, even with no defender there. 8, 9, 10. Let's go right hand now. Anything you want to add before we get going?
She's doing a good job of getting it outside. He's doing a good job of showing it in front. So obviously if you can do both, that's better. Perfect. Just keep that arm up.
1. Get there quick.
Nice.
2.
Way to mix it up. Way to mix it up.
3, 4.
It's all right.
5.
Bigger dribble or
Almost.
start closer. Take a bigger dribble or start closer. There you go.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Beautiful. Well done.
Well done.
So as we get into our spin move, the most common mistake that we're going to see is, Devin, take that spot right there. We'll just talk about doing it on the help side first before we do it on on-ball defender. The most common mistakes I see with this one is, let's say we're driving down with the left and we get into our spin move. You see players want to dribble and then switch hands, and then even crazier is you want to see players dribble and spin this way, right? So you never want that ball to be in front of you here. You want to make sure that you spin and protect that ball away. So for right now, as when you guys do it, we want to go left hand dribble, left hand pickup. Even two hand pickup is fine, but you don't want to switch hands on that pickup. And then when we want to protect the ball, let's make sure that we're coming here, yes, or more here. Cool, and then you can go ahead and get two hands on it. You can even go over the top and protect it like so. Just make sure that you're not exposing the ball to him. And then the last common mistake, it's not wrong to go off 1 foot, but I will always teach it off 2 feet. And then obviously if we get more advanced, we can go into 1 foot. But I'm always going to teach it off 2 because you have more options versus coming here. If I come like this and spin and shoot it up like this, I'm going to have a lot less options. I'm going to have to shoot it or I'm going to have to pass it in the air versus being able to come here and you open up your pump fakes, your step throughs, your pivots, anything that you need to get into either a fadeaway, a floater, a pump fake, a pass, and you got a lot more options. So from here, go slowly, bring it down. You're first with the left. Push a little faster. Slam, 1, 2. Perfect. Get a couple slow reps. Dribble, 1, 2. That's your rhythm right there. Go for it. Dribble, 1, 2. So the last mistake is you're going to see players sometimes get into a dribble, shuffle, and then try to spin. So make sure that you go ahead, bring it down, dribble, 1, 2. Yep. Do it correctly. Yeah, do it correctly. Dribble, 1, 2. Go for it. You're good. Dribble, 1, 2. Easy. You can speed it up now. Beautiful. Go ahead. 1, 2. Trey, you give me a high pickup. Good finish.
All right, spinning, spin moves. So we want to go over footwork. Before we go over the footwork, I want you to understand this. I learned this, technically it is a Chinese secret because I learned it from my Chinese friend from China. And he's probably the best I've seen at doing spin moves, for sure. He's like the best I've seen. What he does is he rips the ball and it leads, his body follows after. So the more speed that he picked up here, the faster and better that his spin move was. Instead of doing the pickup early or the high pickup, which is necessary to learn, but his spin move will go straight to the side. Now the footwork. Now once I rip it, it'll take me in the direction that I'm ripping it to. So I'm gonna spin it or I'm gonna rip it and I'm gonna stand straight up. So as I'm standing straight up, I've now become skinnier, right? And then when you see people do this, it's a little bit easier and you're not as fast spinning like when you're low to the ground like that. So when we're spinning the ball, I want you to go from low. You're gonna keep this foot on the ground, spin all the way to this foot, and then finish right there. So I'm not gonna go super wide like that. I'm gonna save that for another video. I'm gonna spin, rip, and then keep a skinny base. Right? So when you guys are working on it, right now I'm gonna have you do this. Don't do it too fast or you're gonna throw up for sure. So we're gonna start here, right, left. Now the feet are gonna be skinnier when you put right here. 1, 2. Pay attention to how close my feet are together right now. Then we go here, 1, 2. Here, 1, 2. Now pay attention to what I'm doing with the ball. I'm grabbing it late. So I'm grabbing it at this point when I'm already turned around. So I want you guys to work on it. Let's start off slow. Yep, perfect, yep. Then stand straight up. So go from low to high and then complete the spin.
You want that ball to pass the midpoint though. You have it on your stomach. All right, so you want that ball to come here on this side.
Rip it, that's it. Yep, and stand straight up when you spin. So come back over here. Good. Yeah, I like it. Now you're getting your momentum to take you around faster. Keep going. Good.
Almost.
Not bad. Now here's the only thing that you guys are doing. So now your momentum is perfect now, but you're just still like this, giving the ball back to the defender. You have to grab it a little earlier now. So now I'm grabbing it. Right? So try it again.
Pull, grab.
Yeah, there you go. A lot better. Now it's starting to look smoother. Right? Perfect.
It's here.
Now pivot all the way around.
You got it right here.
Hold on for a second.
You want it here, And then you'll follow it to there, then you pick it up, right? Or a little bit earlier. There you go.
So hold on, think about it like this. This will help you do it even better. Go. I shouldn't be able to take that from right there, right? So go ahead and do it again. Good.
It's in front of your chest, though.
There we go.
Better.
A little bit better. Now you go. Now you guys starting to feel how it feels a little bit more smooth? Yes or no? You can tell me if it's not. A little bit? All right, cool. Try to do as fast as you can for 2 reps. Good. Almost. Get skinnier. Not trying to cover as much ground yet. Not bad. Close to stand up though. Don't even worry about getting low or none of that. Good. Now, you brace yourself by getting low right here. Then you go skinny and stand up. Try it one more time. Go low and then skinny. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Now what it's very similar to is when you go pro hop. You go low for it, right? And we're watching Trey doing like that. So you go low and then go, it's the same thing. Low and then go for the spin. Try it one more time and then we'll move on. Good. Stand up. Let me see your momentum a little bit better. Good. A lot better. Love it. All right. Good. We got it. Let's move on.
So we'll talk about 3 general concepts just on getting open, right? And they're all going to base off the first one. So I want you to stand on the wing, and then you're going to be defending. What you're going to do is take about 2 steps between his feet, though. So you're going to be stepping in, yes, stepping in, 2 steps, at least 2 steps. Same foot. So left foot's going through. So that way you can see me. Okay, but you obviously see how he continues to back up because he doesn't want you to step between his feet. You're supposed to be defending her, not letting her catch the ball. So you're defending her, not letting her catch the ball. How would you defend? There you go. So you see him turning, right? Obviously there's a few different ways to get open here, but I want you to continue to step between his feet. That's the only way that you're going to push him in. Yep, that left foot. There you go. He's backing up. That's even better for you. Then you can pop out. Okay. You see it? That's perfect. That's your first way to get open. That's just your simple V cut. Now do it again, defend it, okay, and go a little bit faster. So you're coming in, and then you pop out. Perfect. Just like so. And the biggest thing is I want to make sure that she is stepping at least between his feet or at least in front of his feet so that way he can back up and then you can pop out and get open. There's a few different ways he can guard it, but generally this is going to be the easiest way just to get open, right? You can be flat with your back to the basket, or you can be a little bit more flat towards me with your back to me, right? And regardless of how you defend it, you're going to step between his feet. Yep, push him in and then pop out. That's your V cut. Now, let's say that she does the same thing, but he ends up trying to be in the way of this pass. So go ahead, do the same thing, and then right there, pop out, freeze. From this moment, what we want to do is called a backdoor. So you're going to backdoor Destiny, yep, which is just cutting to the basket to your layup. However, with the backdoor, he's going to be between us. So do the whole thing again. You're going to push down, yep, pop out just like your V cut, and then backdoor right there. Perfect. So those are 2 ways that you're going to get open here. Either you have the option to pop out off the V-cut or they take it away and you can do a back door. Another one sometimes is a little bit sneaky as you get into your V-cut. Don't back up yet. You're getting into your V-cut. Go ahead. You might be able to face cut him here. So a face cut is when you cut in front of their face. Go ahead. Yes. And you can see the difference there is that he is not between us. So 3 ways that we're talking about getting open right now is you have your V-cut, your V-cut, your back door, and your face cut. So let's get 1 rep of each. Let's go first V-cut to get open. Perfect, catch, good, back to me, you're good. That's fine, you have options to shoot it, to drive, whatever. Okay, V-cut and back door, perfect, right there, good. And then you're gonna bring him in and then face cut. So bring him in, face cut right there, perfect. Now normally what you're gonna see off this face cut sometimes, or even a back door, is you could do something called a swim move, which means I just push him through and swim over the top. Or from here, I could push him through and swim over the top so I can get skinny for that cut. But there's going to be 3 ways just to get open off that one. So a good handoff is exactly like a ball screen as it should be. When I'm coming down this way to give Dev a handoff, right, I want to make sure that not only does he receive the handoff there, but I'm also setting a screen. A couple of things you see when youth players are doing handoffs is you're going to see for some reason players will come on top and try to hand the ball off this way, but that's too easy for Destiny to steal. Right, so I want to make sure that I put my body here and get a good solid handoff and actually hit Destiny. The second thing is that if she decides to separate from Devin to try to get underneath, well then I can just turn this into a pitch. So when she drops to try to get underneath, well, I can do the same handoff but come here. Now he's wide open. So we're always looking to hand it off, or we can do a fake handoff. So if we have both defenders here and he's worried about Devin getting this handoff, he jumps up top, she's worried about Dev getting it, I can come here and we can play the same way. But a good handoff is always going to be a screen. For screening, we'll talk about on-ball screens and off-ball screens. So for these ones, go there. Obviously, the first one is on-ball, just meaning that if she has the ball, I'm going to set a screen for her. If she doesn't have the ball, that would be an off-ball screen. Now, when I come to set this screen, I always want my back in the direction that I want her to attack. So if you're defending, I do not want to set my screen like this, because this does not make it easy for her to come off a screen. He could easily go under this, and even if she were to come off, he's just going to meet her on the other side. Generally, at this level of basketball, you want to force this defender to have to fight over that screen, right? Unless you got a really good shooter where you want them to come underneath. But essentially, I want to split his feet with my feet, just like here, have my chest go straight into his shoulder, and now when she comes off, he has to come all the way around me, either over or under, and make a decision there with him and his teammate on how they want to communicate and play this. Oftentimes, you're going to have mismatches from this or miscommunications where one of us should be open if we're setting a good quality screen. Anything you want to add onto the ball screen?
I like to, you can see the ball real quick. Send me the screen. I like to stay as tight as I can to the screen and run hard off of the screen. So now I don't want to allow the defender any room to pass by. Sometimes I'll connect, especially if I'm going to snake the screen, which we'll go over in the future. But sometimes I'll connect with with my screener just so I won't allow him any room to pass through. Because the point of pick and roll is to create advantage, not just for yourself, but for your team. But if you create one for yourself, you create one for the team, because everybody now has to help, which leaves everybody open, right? So perfect demonstration of the screen, back where you want the offensive player to go, and I'm going to stay connected, right? Stay connected right here. And sometimes if I get low, to ensure that, I'll touch the back of his calf, whatever I got to do in order to make sure that I not allow that guy to get through the screen. That's all it's about. Because if I'm able to do that and he rolls, he's now behind me. And now the rest of it is history from there. It's jumpers, layups, pocket passes. We can go over all that in the future, but that's the basics of that pick and roll.
And the most important thing is to look to score off of that. So now, let's say, Max, take that side over there, and Dev, you're here in the middle. Same idea. So let's say the ball goes away from me. So you can go ahead, just throw the ball to the other side. Okay, but stay here on me. Now, my defender, if the ball is on the other wing, is going to be about 2 passes away. So you wouldn't be guarding me here, you'd be guarding me more so right about there, right? And so just understanding spacing, when he comes to set an off-ball screen, the worst thing he could do is come set it here, because that serves absolutely no purpose. What we want to understand is where my defender actually is, which is over there. So Dev is going to come down and actually hit my guy. Perfect. And you can see his back facing the way he wants me to attack, which is right here. And now, me, screen, defender. Right? That makes him have to make a decision whether he wants to come on either side, and then I can choose what I attack from there. This could be an open shot. If he comes over this way, that's an open drive. If he comes over the other side, then I'm coming this way. I always want to keep in between, and then I can have my options to score there. But the same way how we're setting hard screens, or we're even talking about this person getting open who's the receiver, when I'm setting screens, I really want to look to score. So when we're setting this off-ball screen, everybody's attention is diverted to me, meaning that when Dev sets his screen and all the defenders are worried about me getting open, he might have an easy open slip to the basket where he can catch the ball right there and finish there. So when you're looking to set hard, good screens, make sure you set a good screen so you force them to communicate, and then you look to score as soon as you set that screen when this option isn't there. So for just general spacing and court awareness, you can see that we're all pretty spread apart, about at least a good 10 feet or so. Probably one of the worst things that we could do right now is have Dev also come join us on the side to either look to get the ball, right? If he's looking to get the ball here, now we have 4 people on one side, or to set a ball screen, because then even if he rolls, then he's going to be running into Nick. So this is just bad spacing in general. What we can do is try to have the most people on one side would be 3, how it is right now. But if I want to run some action with Dev, I can clear somebody out of the way. So I can either clear you out the way, or I could clear you out the way. So if, let's say you clear out the way, perfect. Now we're 3 and 2, and then we could play with a handoff or a ball screen, or however we want to do it. but now we have some better spacing. I could roll, he could pop. You know, somebody goes inside, somebody goes outside. But when the ball is moving, typically you either want to be moving with or away from it. So if I'm dribbling towards him here, I don't want him to go away because he's going to run into somebody else. So he would come 2, right? And then I can continue to move away. But we don't want to watch out, Nick. We don't want to overload on one side generally, just because too many people on one side makes it too easy for the defense to cover everybody. So when you're playing basketball, let's say you're not here and you're spaced out, if Dev is dribbling towards me, I got a few options to either continue to move and stay that 10 feet away from him, or we can get a quick exchange, and then after this exchange, we're looking to stay 10 feet away from each other at least, right? Whether he's in the corner or whether he's rolling. But if we have that good spacing, then it makes it a lot easier when I want to kick the ball. He has wide open shots. Whereas when we see youth players play, they don't space the floor as well. And so now when I drive and 2 people stop me, I kick it, but he's not open and I'm not open. So if we have those open teammates outside, you cut hard, you space out, you quickly interchange with screens and handoffs, but you always want to have that spacing so that way the floor can be more spread.
A simple way to look at this, come here, real quick. All right. Spacing, right? Defense, right here. Offense, offense. Stand in the middle. Take a biggest step as you can either way, to me or to him. All right, 1. Now come back. Now take 1 to me. All right, now do it again. Now start in the middle of us. Now see how long it takes you, with how many slides it takes you to get there now. Yep, 2, 3. So you see that now? So we have, the closer that we are, like 1 person can guard 2 people, or 3 for that matter, if we're all in the same location. But the further that we spread apart, now it's just about, I learned something, a little game that I used to play, spread them out and attack, right? So that's kind of the same concept in basketball. The further there are that we out, the longer it takes you to get to me to defend me, especially if you're playing good help side defense. So on this one, we're gonna fake high and then pass low, right? Or I could do the opposite, fake low, pass high. So it's up to you, I'll leave that to you. We're gonna do 20 reps, and you can do it against the wall if you don't have a partner. We're gonna fake one way and then go the other way. What I'm initially trying to do is trying to get the defender, if I know I have somebody very good at anticipating passes, right? I'm gonna fake high this way, and then I'm gonna dish the ball all the way. Now, here's the thing though. If Ryan's standing here and I don't give enough extension, he's just gonna take the ball when I try to pass it. So I wanna make sure that I go all the way out and see how low I am. This leg starts to stretch out just a little bit, and then be able to make that pass. Now you can work on extending it out right here, or you can work on just these passes where it goes straight to the ground, and the difference is this versus the hook pass, all right? So I'll give you guys a little bit of freedom with this one. Go ahead and work on it. Fake 1, pass 1. Yep.
Strong fake, strong fake. There you go. Good.
Not bad.
Better protect the ball.
Good.
There you go.
Be on balance though. That's the main thing, is balance. Good. How many we got? You got to catch it too. Now let's call it 9. Let's get 11 more. Oh, change up your footwork every time.
That's okay.
13.
Go same foot, then go opposite
14.
foot. Go same foot, then opposite foot.
15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20.
Perfect.
Good job.
We're working on our hook pass here. Where you're commonly going to see the hook pass is a few different places. One, if I'm getting a screen, right? So you set me a screen. I come off a screen, you pop, boom. You can see a hook pass there. Same idea coming off a screen. He's rolling and somebody guards him off the roll, right? I might see a hook pass all the way to the other side. So there's a few places where you see a hook pass. Obviously, just driving, kick into a corner, sometimes you're going to see that as well. So it's important that we can do it correctly. Now, to do it incorrectly, we're going to have that elbow in front of our eyeball, right, where we're going to hit the defense in the face, kind of like how you saw, was it Giannis and Harden, straight in the face. Okay, we want to make sure that we're getting that elbow to our ear. So For now, especially since we're in intermediate level, what you guys are going to do is you're going to go left hand, you're going to go right hand. What I want you to do is you're going to space out over there, and of course if you don't have a partner, just use the wall. But you're going to space there, you're going to go 1 or 2 dribbles hard, we'll get that ball hook pass right here. 1 or 2 hard, hook pass right there, that's perfect. Understood? Let's get 10 passes here. So this way you're working on your left hand, you're working on your right hand. And if, ooh, and if you're by yourself, go ahead, yep, just work on a wall, there you go. 1, 2, hook pass, perfect. 1, 2, hook pass, easy. Good. Bicep to ear. Great job. Way to put some heat on it. You okay? Let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Now the reason I want him to pass it off the dribble is because when you're playing at a higher level, you have to be able to pass off the bounce without having to pick it up all the time. Sometimes, of course, you will have that option and you will have that luxury, but sometimes you don't. So if you're able to drive with the defender on you and still be able to pick the ball up and put your pass on target, then it's going to be a lot better for you there. So let's get that hook pass down. Make sure that you add it to your game.
Okay, wraparound. So this is super important. You'll see this most commonly with post-entry passes, right? So I'm going to do this 2 different ways, and we've worked on the footwork before, so it's nothing new. So we're going to take the ball. Actually, let me get you standing right there so the camera can see me this way. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to throw the ball all the way from the outside down for a bounce pass. Now, I can do this a few different ways, right? I can work on my hook pass on the outside, and we just finished working on bicep to ear, right? And I love the way that Ryan phrased that. So we're gonna work on our bounce passes. We'll put the ball here. Yep, take a dribble. Right foot, no, right foot. Right foot, yep. And then left foot. Now let's go without dribbles. Because now you have to figure out where to put the ball. And then I'm gonna have you guys go. So we're going right hand. Yep, perfect. Left hand, see if you got that left hand. So now you have to, with that right hand, you feel super comfortable. Left hand, just bring it back a little further and bring it all the way to the outside. Almost, even more to the outside. There we go. All right, let's get you in here. Let's work on that. You got 10 passes. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All the way around.
10. Now, you need to be able to protect the ball too with your body. So now, if I'm in a triple threat position, right, I can come to a jump stop and I can pivot with either foot, which is something that we're gonna need to go over, right? So now I wanna step across my body and then make the pass with the left hand, right? Which you did originally, I believe. Let's go, let's work on it. Good. Let's see you do it the other hand. Perfect. All right, so let's both of you guys work on that. And step all the way across. Let's go. Yep, there we go. My fault. All the way across. Be on balance. Wind it up. Wind it up. There you go. You guys both got it with the right hand. Wind it up with that left. Oh, stop. So you step with the left foot that time. The opposite foot. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more. One more. Something that I want to put out there, right? We're going to take a dribble with our right hand over the top, and then we're going to throw it. So what this is going to do, we're going to fake one way. So also all kind of ways that we can fake a pass to make a pass, or we can just fake one way, sell with our eyes, take it over. We don't want to telegraph our passes. Telegraphing our passes basically means looking right at the guy in his eyes or your teammate and passing him the ball. Because what the defense is going to do is just jump the passing lane and take it. So you want to be able to stay with your eyes, look one way, take one dribble, take it over the top, and then pass the ball. And we got 10 passes. Let's go. 1. All the way over. Good. 2. 3. 4.
A little wider, Jaden.
Oh, Almost. Take a stronger dribble to the right. Give him the ball back. Take a strong dribble over. Take it over the top. Good. Now step all the way up. 5, 6, 7.
A little more aggressive with that step though.
8. Take the defender one way, then go the opposite way. Good. Nah, you can do it even better than that. That's not bad. Good. 10. You guys good with that? All right, cool. Something that you need to work on. Last thing I want to point out, if I don't have a partner, I can do the same thing right here. Work on my passes right here. The ball will come back to me. I can take it over the top. Same thing. It's almost like you got somebody there.
So now that we're at the intermediate stage, what you want to be able to do is hit 10 in a row from close, 7 in a row from mid, and then 5 in a row from that free throw line. So of course you want to keep that same follow through on all your shots, get good solid rotation, let that ball go straight in. From here we want 10 in a row, 7 in a row, and then 5 in a row from there. Obviously we're doing this as an individual, but today we're going to do this one as a group. So 10 straight from here, perfect, 1, and then we'll go 7 and 5. 2, beautiful, good rotation. 3, 4, 5, 6. Consistency over range always. Good. 3 more. Nope. We need 10. Stay here. Stay close, stay close. 2 more. 2 more from close. Good. 9.
No pressure.
I know. 10. Now 7 from the middle. Yep, 7 in a row from the middle.
Nice touch.
1, 2. It's okay. 1. Great rotation. Good looking shot. 2, 3, 4, 3 more. 5, 6, 7. Great job. Good. 5 straight free throws. 1.
Very nice.
2. Good shooting. 3.
I think it's just about who's going to miss first. Oh!
That's her first miss. 1.
1. That was your first miss.
It's all right. 2.
Good shot. 3.
Good job.
Bang.
Last one. Finish it. Clutch. Beautiful.
That was nice.
So obviously this is intermediate. So if you can tackle this stuff, you can master this stuff, then of course we can challenge you more by going a little bit further or adding a few more reps onto this one, but we will get a lot more advanced as we go through it. So for this, a common mistake we see with crossovers is that people like to do their cross and then hop. In fact, when I was younger, I used to do tons of hops after all my moves. So I'd go through and I'd hop, I'd go behind and I'd hop, I'd cross over. Even if I got somebody with a move, I always did a hop. And so finally when I learned to get rid of it, it was just about getting rid of all the extra steps. So what we're going to practice on today is just getting a nice crossover where that right foot comes out and then a cross, and then we're able to go 1, 2, and then just pop straight up into our jumper. So for you guys, we'll just start right here. We'll come this way first and then we'll come the other way. But I want you to get 3 in a row, just right foot on that crossover, 1, 2, pop, and then we'll go the other way. Boom, 1, 2, and pop. Yes, shot. 1, 2, pop, and cover some ground. 1. You're good, 3 in a row.
Very nice.
Nice one. That's good, Jaden. But you want to pop. Off those feet. Right there, up. That's nice. 1. Quick.
Balance.
You're good, just 3 in a row, come on. 3 in a row, let's go. 1. 2. Last one. Good. 3. Switch sides. Go left hand, JoJo. Good. 1, 2, up. Good. Left side looking good. Arc. Arc and rotation for you. Arc and rotation.
Bang.
Good feet. Great job. You look good on the side. I won't say that's the slowest crossover I've ever seen.
It was pretty slow.
But it's up there.
It was glacier.
Try it again. Try it again.
And you did well on the other one.
There you go. 1, 2,
nice.
pop.
Nice.
That's not bad. The feet are good. You just got to pop a little quicker off it. But Just making sure that you have efficient footwork in all your shots is going to make your life a lot easier. That way you're not taking all the extra steps.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. So I love this, putting spin on the basketball. I watch a lot of ping pong. I watch a lot of bowling, and it's all sports, pitching, baseball, all sports where you can put spin on the ball and it'll change direction almost mid-air. So think about this. The way that the ball, actually, let me get this basketball to start off with. The way that the threads are going, that's where the ball is going to go. So as you see, the ball's coming to, or the threads are going towards me, like this way, then it'll come back to me when I spin it. If the threads are going this way, it'll go this way. Same thing this way, and the same thing goes for if I were to spin the ball towards him, the ball will go here. Now, to even see it even better from that angle, so it'll go from there. So now we also work on our inside hand finishes with spin. I'll let Ryan demonstrate that.
For inside hand finishes. So
inside hand finish.
If we're doing inside hand finishes, what that means is we're just doing a right hand layup on the left side or a left hand layup on the right side. So if you were to shoot this like this, you wouldn't really make it to the basket, but if you added a little spin to it, then you can get that ball to curl off the backboard and go in. And the reason why it's important is because sometimes you won't be able to get the ball where you want it to, so you'll have to stretch it a little bit further, and then you can add that spin to get the ball where you need it to get to. So no matter how the defense is guarding you, you can still find a spot that's available on the backboard to get it towards the basket. So for our inside hand finishes, I always like to say we want to go pinky in. So if I'm finishing right hand on the left side, you can turn that pinky inward, and that will get the ball to spin this way. So just like how he's talking about the laces turning this way, you can see that ball turning here, so that way when it hits the glass, it can go ahead and spin back on this side. You want to make sure that you can do the same thing with that left hand as well.
So now we're going to have our demonstrators demonstrate it during a mic drill, putting spin on the basketball, right? Same thing. I'll allow them for the first one to bring the ball down because it gives you a little bit more momentum and just spin the ball, right? Then the second one, they're going to have to keep it high and then go straight up. Now, misses are a part of this, so don't worry about it. You'll get better with it over time. But remember, we want to spin the ball so the pinky goes inwards on these specific layups, all right? We're going to start right here. And you got to make 10.
No, face this way.
Yep.
Yep. And then you're gonna go right hand on the left side. There you go.
Yep. Jump with your jump off the left foot and then the right foot. There you go. Perfect. Not bad.
Okay.
We're working on it.
And if you can, try to get it a little further from the glass.
Almost. You just want to put it on that glass, just like that. Close.
It's not bad. You got it.
There we go. Nice.
It's good rhythm.
That 10? All right, he was just going. So the more that you spin this ball, the further out that you'll be able to put the basketball on the backboard. So we can work on it. And just playing around, messing around, like I just like to just go underneath the basket and just work on it right there. I see how far I can get it to the outside. Sometimes I'll throw it up a little higher and see if I can get it to spin all the way in the basket. But the thing is, when you throw it higher, you have to change how it spins, right? So the ball, remember, the ball is gonna go in the direction that the threads are going. So if it's going this way, it'll spin straight that way. If you throw it up higher and get the ball to spin back down diagonally, it'll go straight in the hoop. Let's get a little bit more advanced with these finishes, right? So we're gonna do the exact same thing. It helps to hang a little bit. A lot of people don't understand it. It helps to hang. So I'm gonna keep the ball out here. Matter of fact, let's not even go there yet. I'll jump, hang, and then finish. So I'll be the demonstrator for this one. Make or miss, I'm gonna power through it, all right? So jump, and then I'm hanging, and then I'm finishing. So instead of just going up, I wanna hang, and then I wanna finish. 3, 4, 5, 6. And the thing is, what I wanna really explain to you about this, right? A lot of people say, oh, you just have big hands, that's why you can do it. You don't need big hands to do it. I won't pound the ball on these. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that time I didn't palm the ball. What I also like to do, you can play with this on your own. I like to jump this way and then finish. So I'll go here and then I'll spin the ball. So work on that with both hands. But the key to this one is jump, hang, finish. All right. All right. So one dribble pull up. We're going to start here, triple threat position. We're going to take one dribble into our pull up. Now we're starting close because we want to start, jumpers start from the basket all the way out. We want to start in front of the basket all the way out. What is it? Consistency versus what?
Range, over range.
Versus range, over range. So let's start over close range. We're right around the free throw line, taking one dribble, and we want to balance up into the shot. Now here's some things that you want to pay attention to. You don't want your momentum to keep carrying you forward. And the reason being for that is because it's going to be a lot harder to get that ball to go in and up over the rim if you're still going forward. Here, you just decrease the variables, right? We're just jumping straight up and right into the shot. So that's all we're focusing on. So we want to get low right here. One dribble pull up. Good. Now, let me explain something. Left foot slows you down. Right foot stops you all the way. What I mean by that is as I'm taking off, when I get really good at one dribble pull-ups, it's because I'm so good at getting to the basket. So it's going to allow me to get into my one dribble pull-up. So if I attack hard, this foot is going to slow me down, and this foot is going to stop me all the way completely so I can balance and go straight up into the air. So really focus on that. Low, good, knock down the shot. You got to make 5 in a row.
All right, let's go. 1, 2,
Don't worry
pop.
about the misses. We're going to get reps up.
1, 2,
Very
pop.
nice.
Perfect. There's one. Let's go. Lead from there. You good?
And this way, left, right.
Inside, outside. 1, 2, pop. There's 2.
We got 2 in a row.
3.
3.
4.
4.
5.
5. Very nice. I want to go back a little bit further. So we're going to do 5 in a row again, but we're going to start from the elbow, which is this right here, the corners of the free throw line. That's the other elbow. We're going to rip through to the right. Let me just get 3 in a row on this one. We're going to rip through, left, right. We want to focus on that left, right footwork. Then we're going to go the opposite way. Let's go.
1, 2, pop.
3 in a row.
There you go. 1. 1, 2, pop. 3 straight. Let's go. 1. 2.
2.
You good?
All right, it's all good. Very nice.
1.
2.
There you go. Finish
Kill
it. Short.
All right, next one. 1. 1.
1. You're good. 1 and 1 right here. There you go. Last one. Good job.
Bang. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to change something up that I don't normally teach, but I want you to get in the habit of being able to do anything that your body asks you to do, right? Anything your brain can cook up, I want your body to be able to do it. We're going to act like we're left-handed up into the shot. So we're going to lead with this left foot now. We're going to go right, left. All right, normally I would have a jab step or just a sweep through or a rip through, but I want you guys to act like you're left-handed. Lead off with this one. Right, left into the shot. All right. Let's go 3 in a row.
1, 2, pop. There you go.
1. 2.
3.
3. Now, I'll save a little bit for the more advanced. We're going to get talking to which one is easier and why. All right, we'll go into that in the future, though. Good job. Let's go basic and let's get a little bit more advanced, even though we're working on the intermediate side of things. We're going to work on taking one dribble or speed stops. I call them snatchers. There's a bunch of different terminology out there, but for what we're going to do inside the academy, we'll call them speed stops. We're going to take a dribble, hard between the legs. I'm going to attack out of that between the legs, and then I'm going to stop hard. So basically, just to simplify things, you're stopping from running fast. That's all you want to think about. Now, from what I want to do is, I don't necessarily have to take the between the legs, but for the sake of the drill, I want to work on that. We're going to take one dribble. I want to get as far as I can from this spot right here. And I'm going to get all the way here, stop. Now, I want to go over a few different ways that we can stop. I can stop right here, dead leg. That's what a lot of people call it dead leg or same foot, same hand, whatever. We also already call it dot in the eye, basically like that. So another one is we can attack, snatching right there, back between the legs. Another one is right here. We take how fast we can, behind the back dribble, lost the ball. And then the other one is a snatch when we cross the ball over. So I'm gonna take as far as I can, cross the ball over. There's a few other ones that I can go over, but those are basically all the ones that you really need to know, all right? So what we're gonna do, you guys are gonna go one after the other. We're gonna take a hard dribble between the legs. We're gonna dead leg it right there. Got it, let's go 10 reps. 5 and 5. 1.
More ground.
As far as you can go. There you go, 2. 3, as far as you can go. 4, nice. 5. Before we move further, I wanna help you guys understand this. I help the defender if I don't stop all the way. So if my momentum keeps going like this, even though I'm trying to stop, I help the defender. The reason why is because the defense is supposed to keep going. You're not. You want to rise into a jumper or make another decision from there. But if you keep going, that actually helps them out because now, say if you're still going this way for the shot, the defender's right there, you guys are meeting now, all right? Let's go the opposite way. Good,
more ground.
1. You guys get further though, especially you, Joe.
That's way
Almost
better.
3. 4, I'm gonna jump
ball.
in and say
Push
something
that
real quick. 5. All right, so on the snatch, and I'll let
me add something afterward. Go ahead.
Yep. On the snatch, back between the legs. You more so want to go back than step like diagonally back. And then also, I was noticing that when you're doing it, sometimes your feet are already right here on the stop. You want to kind of drag this leg and then go backwards, right?
Speed stop, snatch back, whatever you want to call it. Whenever I teach this stuff, I like to call it a push and pull. Because once we go through, right, I want to push that ball forward. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to throw it forward, get my defense to turn their hips, and then pull it back. So how you kind of had yours going this way was more down here on your first dribble, whereas it should be more of a push, and then you can pull it back, right? So give me 3 more reps coming this way, but really focus on throwing that ball and pulling it back. There you go. And then quickly. Push, pull. Better. Push. Nice one.
Almost.
Get a little bit lower though. One more, JoJo. Nice.
Getting there. So the basic understanding of this from a speed stop, you want to break the defender from a slide to a run. And basically this is what that means. If I'm sitting right here, defensive wise, and I'm in my stance, I'm a little bit quicker, but it's easy for me to stop from a defensive stance. It's harder for me to stop if I'm running. So if he goes fast enough, if we just did a race right now, and I said, let's race, you could sprint, and I have to slide. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, he should win, unless you just dirt slow. Now, if I'm right here, once I start seeing them go by, I have to start running, and that's when you will what? Speed stop, right? So breaking the defender from a slide to a run, and that's when you know. But keep in mind, this is a counter. The original move is just getting to the basket, finishing layups. If you get good at that, then now everything, the whole world starts to open up ball handling wise.
So once you get your speed stops, then you want to go straight into your jumpers. So we're pushing that ball as hard as we can, speed stop, and right now we're going to be working on those jumpers. We want to make a lot of shots in a row.
Let's get it. Guys, let's start off from the wing right here. Actually, let's do it a little bit closer. So get all the way here into the paint, and then knock down the shot. Let's make 5 in a row. Yep, start from the 3-point line. 3-point line right there. And we're shooting on this court. Take off, let's go. Good, not bad. 1 of 0. You get further, get all the way to the black, all the way into the paint. 2. There we go. Now we're talking. 3, love it. Love it. Ah, we need 5 in a row. 1. Closer you get, the easier it'll be. 2, 0. And we're staying with you. That first step has to be faster, Jay. 3 of them. Oh, all right, we're good. Get closer. 1. Love it. 2 of them. Love it. 2, 0.
Let that ball rotate. You good? Don't worry about it. 1.
1.
Full speed though, full speed.
2.
Try not to hop on it, JoJo.
3.
Okay.
4. Excellent. Game time.
Beautiful.
Good shot. Good job, you guys.
So for step backs, the super easy way is kind of similar to how you taught the Euro step, is we want to talk about just being on one foot, and really we're going backwards almost. So this way, diagonal, and then the landing is going to be 1, 2. So if I'm pushing off this right, I want to hit 1, that slows me down, 2, wide landing, and then pop straight up. So we're going to get this left-hand dribble, right foot step, push, 1, 2, bring that ball with me, and then from there we're going to go straight up. So all we want to do really right now is start from here. We're going to push out to about 12 or 15 feet. As an intermediate player right now, all we're doing is trying to make 3 in a row. If you can do that, then of course we'll push ourselves a little more and try to make 5 in a row. So start from right here. Give me a strong right foot step towards the basket like you're going. And then we're going to push off this one. 1, 2, straight back to here and knock it down. Easy. A little more space though, JoJo. A little more space. There's 2.
Bang.
And 3. Easy. Come on this side now. So now same thing. We're punching that ball straight down. Something that we see commonly when we teach step backs is players for some reason like to do almost like an in-out dribble, and that's not what we're trying to do right now because we want to make them believe that we're driving to the basket. So if I'm pushing here and I'm driving, then I want to slam that ball straight down and then create that separation. So right hand dribble, left foot step. Go. Perfect. 1, 2, pop.
Very nice.
1, 2, pop. Boom. 1, 2. Easy. You want to talk about some other mistakes that you see?
Absolutely. So
they did a good job, but
a lot of times, yeah, I thought you guys were going to do it, but you didn't. So a lot of times, it's specifically when they step back to the right, their feet will still be right here. So you want to be able to square up or turn your feet all the way back to whatever your square is. And the square doesn't all the way just mean like flat to the basket, but you want to make sure that you're not faced this way trying to turn into the shot at the beginner level, right? Anything you want to throw out there?
No, it's perfect. They did a good job. I'll always protect the ball, obviously. So if I'm coming this way, bring it over here. If I'm coming this way, bring it over here and then get straight up and do it. Other than that, it's good.
Sick. All right, so one thing that we want to work on is our balance, especially off these step backs. So I'm going to start off simple is that you don't really need these. I just have these as markers. I don't really use too many cones and this and that and the other, right? For beginner level, sometimes I do. So I'm going to stand on one leg. You can see it right here. I'm standing on one leg. And then when I go here, then I'm going to come to a complete stop, and then I'm going to shoot the basketball, all right? So we want to start closer, and then we want to start moving further back later, but we're not going to do that in this video. So stand right here with the basketball. You don't need to take a dribble. Go all the way. I want you to be square in front of that, all the way back. Now go into the shot. All right, let's make 10 real quick. 1 foot, balance. And no, you go 2 on that one. You can stand on 2. That's 2. Balance, come to a complete stop. 2. All the way. So you see how you're still moving that way? Yeah. That's the reason why I'm doing this right here. Come to a complete stop. 4. 5, you can get even further.
Get outside of it now.
6.
Get all the way outside of it now.
7.
Watch out.
6. Now I can move these, right? So you guys got the basic concept. Now I just want you to focus on getting as far as you can get. And then coming to a complete stop and then shooting it. Yep.
That was nice.
Yep. 8, 9, 10. So what I'm seeing right now from you guys is that your balance sometimes goes like this, right? And I just wanted you to go straight up. So let's try it one more time to make 3. Let's try to go straight up. Stop your balance. Yep. 1. Good. Please stop. Good. There you go. And then knock down the shot. 2. Almost. 1. 2. Good. 3. All right, now let's work on the same thing to the right. But here's the deal. The line is gonna go this way now. Instead of like diagonally back, it's gonna go straight across. I want you to go as far as you can to the right. As far as you can go. Yeah, 1. Good.
It's a great way to teach it.
1, all the way. Not bad. 2, very good. Let's make 5 actually. 3, make sure your body's doesn't continue to go. 4. Good. 5. Now we're gonna start. This is gonna seem weird, but I'm still just working on balance. We're gonna stand on 1 foot, go here, and then go back here and balance up into the shot. It's gonna seem, I know it's not necessarily game like I'm just yeah, you're gonna go forward. Actually, let's just go straight this way on both of them.
So hit.
Like just east-west. Yep. So hop that way and then go back the other way, balance up and to knock down the shot. Now here's the thing. I don't want when you guys are shooting that your feet are like this, because then your body's gonna naturally go that way. Go shoulder width. 1.
Good.
2.
Down, up. There
now when you get better, that happens faster. 1, 2. Got it? Good. Ooh. Now I know that you can step further back this way. I want you to see how much distance you can get. Let's make 5. Good. Balance. Get that right foot on the ground faster. 1. Far. Yep. 2. Even further. You got to get away. Get away. Good. 3. A lot better. Get away. 4. 3. Not bad. 4. Last one. Last one. Good balance. Perfect. All right. Let's move on. All right, welcome to the absolute beginner basic tree. What we're gonna do with this section is just build you from top to bottom, right? You're always wondering where to start from. We wanna show you exactly where to start from with this section so that you can become the player that you wanna be, all right?
Yes, sir. So first thing we'll do is break down some dribbling, finishing, some passing, and a little bit of shooting, just some basic things that you need to build a strong foundation. And then from there, we'll continue to get advanced as we go through, but make sure you master these ones before we move on to the next ones.
Cool, let's get it going.
So now that we're getting into shooting, we're gonna start super close because the most important thing is consistency over range. So do not worry about shooting it from a distance. That's the worst thing you could do when starting out. We wanna make sure that we build confidence, we get comfortable shooting the ball the right way from close, and then it makes it way easier when you wanna get into any move and start doing any other type of shot. So first and foremost, the simple thing that I'd like to teach when shooting is just to have a right hand on the ball here in the middle, right? Not on top of it, not on the side of it, not in any other spot on the ball. So let's get the right hand here in the middle of the ball, of course, if you're right-handed. We'll put the left hand on the side. You can even put it slightly under or slightly on top, right? So now you can see that my shooting hand is directly underneath the ball. That's it, that's number 1. Okay, we don't want to be here or here or here or anywhere else. If your hand is under the ball, it makes it super easy to shoot the ball straight.